All right, we're starting off with 3 pounds of our diced frozen potatoes in our crock pot. Now I'm coming in with 1.5 pounds of cooked hot Italian sausage. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And I did drain that grease so we don't have any grease in there. Beautiful. I have 1 onion that I diced up, and we're just gonna sprinkle that right on top. I used a white onion, but you can use a yellow or a purple for this easy crock pot dinner. I'm gonna season this up with my ranch seasoning, and I got the garlic ranch because if you're gonna do ranch, you might as well do garlic ranch, because what is better than ranch and garlic together?
I didn't know they had that.
I know, when I saw this at the store, I was all like, instant buy. It smells delicious too, so I definitely already recommend it. And we're using that whole package right in there. And if that wasn't enough garlic, we have the blend seasoning, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. If you don't want too much seasoning, you can skip this step, but I like a lot of seasoning. This is a 8-quart crock pot, so it needs a lot of seasoning to make sure that all that food tastes yummy. All right, we're coming in with our chicken broth, and we are gonna add a generous amount of this chicken broth. This is a 6-cup container, so we're probably gonna add this whole entire thing right in there. We have our potatoes, our sausage, our onions, all that delicious seasoning. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a perfect, cozy crock pot meal for, fall or winter. It's so delicious, so easy to put together. You can honestly put this together when you're half asleep, set it in the morning, and it'll be ready for dinner time. So we're gonna go ahead and add that whole 6 cups of chicken broth, and you can do beef broth or vegetable broth if that's what you prefer, but chicken is my family's preference.
Oh, it smells so good.
It's that ranch. All right, and to make this nice and creamy, we have 1 block of cream cheese that we're just gonna put right on top, but we're not done yet because I love my cheese, and we picked out some sharp cheddar cheese here, and we're gonna freshly grate it to make sure that it gets nice and melty. So we're just gonna put that right on top and start grating our cheese right into our crock pot super quick. Oh my goodness. Now you can use whatever cheese you like. I just think sharp cheddar goes beautifully with ranch and with that sausage, but you could do a mozzarella, a Monterey Jack, a Colby Jack, a whatever cheese you prefer. So let's get about half of this grated and into our crock pot. All right, that's about half the block that we grated in there. And I did mean to mix this before I added the cheeses, but it's better late than never. So we're gonna go ahead and mix everything together. It's okay if that cream cheese gets a little lost in there, because once it gets nice and melty, we'll give this another mix. But look how delicious this looks. All of that chicken broth makes this seamless to mix together. So let's quickly get this nice and well combined. All right, I think this looks mixed well enough. I even broke up that cream cheese just a little bit. So let's go ahead and put our lid on, and we're gonna pop this on high, but you can pop it on warm if you're cooking it in the morning. All right, it's been 4 hours on high. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's check it out. Woohoo!
It smells amazing.
Now it's not ready yet. We gotta give it a quick stir. Make sure all of those delicious ingredients get well blended together. It smells absolutely delicious. Now we do want to thicken this up a little bit, and the easiest way to do that is just by mashing up some of those taters in there, and that will kind of give it a thicker consistency. I'm just using my potato masher. Those potatoes are perfectly cooked, and this is going to be a delicious potato soup with that sausage, those onions. Oh my, so let's just give this a nice little smash. All right, oh, that looks perfect. 1 more quick mix to make sure it gets well combined. There's a little bit of separation. That must be just from some excess grease from the sausage. Ooh, but look at that. That looks perfect. Such a delicious and easy soup. Oh yeah, all right. Got my bowl. And this is ready. You could add some sour cream on top, some bacon bits, some chives, but I'm just gonna eat it as is because I know it's good this way.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, that is so cozy. You guys are gonna love this. All right, that was 1 stick of butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of flaky salt in my saucepan on medium heat. And we are just gonna combine these 2 together until we get a nice caramel toffee. So these 3 ingredients are well combined. We're gonna let that sit and boil for about 2 minutes. All right, it is time to take this off the heat. I'm gonna put this to the side. I have a sheet pan that is lined with parchment paper and greased. I'm gonna grab my corn flakes, and we're gonna put them on the bottom of our greased sheet pan just like so. Kind of crush them down. I think that might even be too much. All right, half a box should be perfect. Now we're gonna come back with our toffee, and it is time to drizzle that right on top of our cornflakes. Oh my goodness. Don't worry if you don't get them all covered, because we are gonna pop this in the oven, and that will help with spreading this delicious toffee on top of our delicious cornflakes. Oh my goodness, let's make sure we get all that out. I do have a spatula to help. All right, we are gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes. Oh my, this looks absolutely incredible. As you can see, we've got some spreading happening with that toffee. We're instantly gonna come in with 2 cups of milk chocolate chips, and we're gonna sprinkle those right on top of our cornflakes with that delicious toffee. You can use dark chocolate, milk chocolate, semi-sweet, white chocolate, whatever you want. You can even use like a peanut butter chip. The options are endless, but this is such a great little crunchy snack, and it's gonna be a little salty because we have that flaky salt, but we are gonna make sure that this entire pan gets coated with chocolate chips, and I think about 2 cups should be perfect to do the trick. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna let those melt, and then we'll be right back. All right, now that our chocolate chips are nice and shiny, we're gonna bring in our spatula, and it is time to spread that chocolate on top of our corn flakes. Oh my goodness, you're gonna do your best to not move around those corn flakes too much, but this is gonna be incredible. All right, let's do this nice and calmly. That looks absolutely incredible. That's the best we're gonna get it, but we're gonna finish this off with some more flaky salt, and we're just gonna grab a pinch and kind of sprinkle it right on top. Obviously the salt is optional, but I really want this to have a salty element, so this is how we're doing it. Oh, it smells so good. The corn flakes, the chocolate, and that toffee, and now the salt. This is gonna be incredible. And this is the same salt we used in that toffee mixture. All right, that looks like it's good to go. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge for about 2 hours. Oh my, this smells so good. I think it's time to try a piece. I'm gonna just grab my butter knife and cut out the part that I want. Oh, do you hear that crunch?
Oh, it looks so delicious.
Oh, all right, let's see. Oh, it just pops right out because we put that parchment paper on there. Doesn't that look so good?
I'm so excited.
I definitely used too much cornflakes, so use about half the box. I used about 3/4. And this is ready to try. I'm so excited.
Is it good?
Oh my gosh. Get close. Listen to this crunch. All right, we're starting off with a layer of our Bisquick pancake batter in our greased bun pan. Now I'm coming in with my eggs, and we are doing 6 whole eggs right on top of that pancake batter. You can scramble them if that's what you prefer, but I like them whole. I have my fully cooked Jimmy Dean sausages, and I already have this open, so we can just pop these out and place them right on top of our eggs. It's okay if they sink a little bit, because that pancake batter is supposed to encase all of those yummy breakfast ingredients. So we're gonna do a total of 6 sausages with our 6 eggs. All right, and no breakfast would be complete without some Colby Jack. I absolutely love making this a breakfast. It's super easy to just throw together all in one bun pan. You can do this in a 9x13 or in a spring form, but this is my favorite way to do, because not only does it taste good, it will look super pretty. So we're gonna do that one, maybe like half a bag of that Colby Jack. You can do whatever cheese you like. You could do a cheddar, a mozzarella, but I love Colby Jack. Now I want extra protein in this, so I have some cooked bacon, and we're gonna grab our kitchen shears, and we're gonna cut our cooked bacon right on top of our cheese. Now you can add some crumbles of sausage into this. You can add some ham. You can add whatever breakfast meat you like, some chorizo, but I personally love the sausage patties and my fully cooked bacon. Those are my favorites, and also my family's. Oh my goodness, look how easily this is coming together. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna come back with our Bisquick pancake batter, and we're gonna use the rest of that to cover up our breakfast. It's all gonna be encased in pancake batter. You can do homemade pancake batter if that's your preference, but this is just so easy and so convenient. Great if you have guests over at your house and you need a quick and easy breakfast. It looks like I'm gonna need a little bit more pancake batter, so let me go ahead and get some. All right, let's get this finished up with the rest of our pancake batter. I'm gonna add a good layer right on top. Make sure all those breakfast goodies are covered. in pancake. So grab 2 of these when you go to the store, but this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for about 50 minutes. All right, this is ready. We let it cool down for just a little bit, but it is time to flip this into our plate. Get that down, give it a little. Ooh, look how beautifully golden our pancake mix came out. Oh my goodness. Now, this is optional, but I am a savory, sweet kind of girl, and I need some syrup on my breakfast. And my family agrees. So we're gonna do a nice little drizzle for our all-in-one breakfast. Ooh, she came out better than expected. So let's go ahead and cut a slice so you can see all that goodness that we got in there. Look at that. It does not get any better than an all-in-one breakfast. Woo! I'm so excited to give this a try. That looks like a perfect bite. That is so good. Oh my gosh. You guys will love this.